I know this may be a very strenuous topic for a lot of people to talk about, but luckily I have a solution that may prove you to eventually be very grateful of the efforts I go through to provide to you a very reasonable way to get the remote into the battery. Now, I will say this. There have been many trials and errors when it comes to doing something like this. Many people throughout the process of putting the procedural batteries into the remote have fallen from the stress of trying to do it, and they do end up committing suicide. It is very sad, and more often than not, it does happen when someone tries to put batteries in a remote. But I'm going to make sure that doesn't have to happen to you. So, first step is that you have to grab the remote. Now, it is most prominently used by many different kinds of people. That you have to hold the remote exactly like this. Okay. This is called the crab position. And the reason people hold remotes like this is simply because it is much cooler than the alternative, which is to hold it like this. So, that is definitely something you should keep in mind, if you're going to take this very seriously. Now, the next step is to turn the remote over. We do recommend turning it over exactly like this, okay? And, that is one of the parts that is very hard for a lot of people to get across. It is the part that most prominently causes the psychosis that people develop from having to do such a strenuous, awful task like this. If you have started to gather hallucinations in your head from the act of turning it over, we do recommend pouring a gallon of ice water over your head. The reason we recommend this is because we actually hate schizophrenics and we want them to be in pain. Now, the next step is to pick up the battery and put it in the remote. And this is the part that a lot of people commit suicide over because it's just so hard. So, as you can see, there are springs, right there. And, what you have to do is put the battery like so to make sure that the orange or the different part of the battery, or what the plus side of the battery is facing opposite of the spring, and the negative side slides onto the spring like this. Boom, boing. Then you have to take the other battery and do the same exact thing. But we recommend trying to do it a lot faster this time. So fast, so much faster, like this, Cheerio. Like, that was much faster. So now we have the batteries in the remote. And as you can see, we have completed the procedural mechanizations of putting the batteries into the remotes. So I hope you found this most informative, and if you didn't, then we do recommend killing yourself right now, as we don't want any douche dunces like you roaming around the streets that don't appreciate our awesome tutorials. But yes, that is all I have to say, and if you excuse me, I have a meeting with the Pillsbury Doughboy. Hey man! Can I eat you? No! No!